In this video, I'm going to take you through the very basic first steps in learning how to DJ.
Hello.
I see a lot of confusion about the role of a DJ, but in my opinion there is one role of a DJ that surpasses all others, and that is to make people dance. If you manage this, then every technical aspect or skill really doesn't matter, as they exist purely to enable the DJ to make people dance. Everything else is redundant in the face of that one concept: make people dance. Hopefully that's clear now, so let's move on. The very first thing you have to understand before you can do any sort of DJ mix is to learn how music is structured. This is by far the most important lesson you'll ever learn in regards to becoming a DJ. You don't need to get deep into any sort of musical theory at first. All you need to know is that most electronic music you'll ever play is built in sequences of fours. There are 4 beats in a bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. These bars are then built into sections of 4, 8, 16 and 32. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 32. And for now, that's all the musical structure theory you really need to know to start DJing. To get a smooth mix, your aim as a DJ is to make these sequences line up with each other at precisely the same tempo. If your 2 records are the same tempo and you release the first beat in a sequence of 32 in perfect time with the first beat in a second sequence of 32, then you will have a beautiful seamless mix. The next most important thing to learn is the DJ's equipment. The basic DJ setup consists of 2 devices to manipulate the music and 1 way of changing the volume between these 2 devices. The original DJs would have 2 record players and a mixer, where you could turn the volume up on one record player and down on the other. The addition of a crossfader was then added to make this process simpler and easier. This has been the same basic DJ setup ever since, with added bells and whistles, but the fundamental idea has never changed. You transition from one record into another seamlessly to keep people dancing. To be able to do this, the DJ needs to be able to hear one record while the other is playing, and they do this by listening on headphones, the last vital part of the equipment setup. This all then needs to run through some sort of sound amplification, like a pair of speakers so the music can be heard. I always advise beginner DJs to start with 2 records, preferably just a beat loop or instrumental, set to the same tempo, and to spend time counting the bars and releasing the first beat of the sequence of music in your headphones in line with the first beat of the sequence of music that's playing out of your speakers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Once you can start to identify the beginning beats in sequences of music, you are starting on your path to be able to DJ in any genre of music. What most beginners will find especially difficult at this stage is being able to listen to and identify different sounds in different ears at the same time. This is a skill that needs developing and can take a lot of time and practice. I find this often to be the stumbling block that puts people off early in their DJ journey. Keep at it and keep practicing though, and it will become second nature. With DJ software these days, you can do a lot of this visually, but I would always advise learning the basics using your ears and touch, so you have those skills and not to rely on the technology until you've mastered these techniques, which can then become tools for you to use when best suited, rather than having them as a crutch to rely on. Once you've learned how to understand the structure of music and how to release one musical sequence precisely in time with another, then you're ready to move on to the next video. Oh, and please don't forget to subscribe.